And off we go from Denver. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed, powering his way forward.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Flushed out right. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. A give right side for Pacheco. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And if you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hey, 43, 15.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Hey.
They begin the drive with Williams. Oh, some strong running. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Hey, hey.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Taken down at the 42. The Broncos at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
On second down, Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Weaver. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on first down, Weaver. That is caught by Williams for a Denver touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
If you look at this Bronco defense, they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Kansas City.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. They got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Looking to throw. Weaver. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
On first and 10, Weaver. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chiefs 21, Broncos 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for... There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 81 yards. Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
The extra point splits the uprights. We've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, having back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes, forced out to his left. Yeah, he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. There he goes, left side. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here we go. Set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Blaster. Six. Set.
Throwing again. Weaver. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Well, they're going to have a first down and also run into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Cut.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready. Ready.
2nd and 10.
Claws red. Right. White. Cut. Cut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Broncos 21.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Plus, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want, and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 87 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Motion man right is Rice. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now it's Mahomes again.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone as hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Let's go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line.
Ready?
From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Ready.
Again, it's Williams. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll buy some time right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers Broncos has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Weaver. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
One on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
To throw on 2nd down, Weaver. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores, so, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Here's 2nd down. Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Tony. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Mahomes to throw it. Going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.